Ah, I just realised I cut down 2 of my fruit trees and started. Oh, that's the worst feeling, Raging Auroch. That really is the worst feeling. Styx is right on the money with that. It's so bad. Old graveyard.
Are you afraid of the grave? What irony.
In an old abandoned graveyard, the restless spirits sense the presence of a blessed soul and remain quiet. You spend a peaceful night awakening well rested and fully recovered from your wounds. The card's token is not yours. Basically, if you don't show up with a blessing on this card, it can actually go a bit sideways for you. But since we did show up with a blessing, easiest win possible. While crossing the ancient rope bridges of Deadman's Gorge, you hear the sounds of movement from below. It's an ambush. Draw 1 monster card. It is the 2 of Scales. Hopefully, it goes down about as easily as the last one did. Some more things in here for us to break, though. Oh, no fire breathers this time, which is good. Whoa. It's one use of my feather dice. We only have a limited amount of them. You recover what you can from the dead. The dealer draws 2 game cards. 15 gold.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
I mean, it's nice to have, but not really super useful. That being said, Demon Trader.
An encounter with the devils of the night. Perhaps not your last.
In your dreams one night, you are summoned to a fiery pit and greeted by a demon. I sense you have some spiritual aura about you. I'm willing to trade you a magical item for it. Pay 1 blessing for a magical item. Sure. The demon eyes you hungrily. It opens its fiery maw, and you feel some part of your soul dragged into the hellish abyss. The card's token is now yours. Tasty, the demon explains. Your new magical item will be sent along to the mortal realm soon. In the meantime, take this old thing. Draw an equipment card, a ring of poverty.
Every dying man would trade wealth for health. This card will unlock more cards, and then still more. You must dig deeply if you wish to discover the heart of this mystery.
Okay.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
You're minding your own business at an local tavern when suddenly 3 masked men burst through the door. Grab a young man from the bar and manhandle him outside. One patron bursts out in protest, but is quickly silenced by the solemn stares of all those around him. Leave them be, Garrett. If it is his time, then it must be done. Follow the masked attackers outside? Yeah. You follow the masked men outside. Immediately you are confronted by a large crowd, all wearing masks. Their leader speaks with you. Whoa there, stranger. I really would prefer that no outsider witness what we're about here. I know this may look like a God's forsaken thing we do, but you have no idea of our troubles, so I'll ask you not to involve yourself. I will not ask twice. We have no time for objections. The crowd turns and drags away the young man, their torches burning a mournful light into the distance. Once the light has faded from sight, you follow their path into the forest. You catch up with them, and, to your surprise, they are gathered around a yawning portal that whirls with a malicious portent. Despite their disguises, it's obvious that none of the hooded figures relish the sight before them, and many are obviously distraught. The captive is carried to the portal atop the shoulders of 6 people, as though they were his coffin bearers, and he already dead. The young man struggles as subdued by bonds of rope. I'm going to stay hidden. You remain hidden from view and can only watch as the villager is thrown into the portal. It erupts with light and sound and then disappears completely. The assembled crowd bow their heads and return to town. Interesting. Very interesting.
Now, a fight for the ages. I expect greatness.
The Lizardman's potency allows him to nullify the magical abilities of the player's weapons and artifacts. Their latent magical abilities make these Lizardmen feared by all, even their own kind. Jack of Scales, Scallywag.
Now.
The start of an isekai. Okay. I dislike that you're going to nullify my ice weapons, considering that I went to great lengths to bring them here, but sure, whatever. Maybe it'll only nullify the latent abilities. My active abilities may still be there, we'll see. Nope. Nope. Ouch. That was kind of annoying. Super speedy boy. Ouch. But it was worth taking that one out. Thank you, but no. There we go. Not too bad. Been here 2 minutes and already watched a sacrifice and witnessed a game of seemingly extreme complexities. Well, I know my Aavak likes it a lot. Yeah, I really love this game.
Well played. Well played indeed.
Okay, the scepter. Equipment bonus.
Defeated something that I never expected to die.
At the start of your adventure, you gain an equipment card. Food bonus, you start your adventures with more food. New starting gear, your starting equipment has been upgraded. Ratman's strength is increased. Ratmen have had their strength increased. Bandit health is increased. And Lizardman's strength has increased.
The wand represents my will in the purest sense. It is not too late for you to give up now. Go peacefully to your fate and leave me to mine.
No.
You begin to assemble a credible deck. Let us see what happens next.
Alright. For gaining the Elf Maiden's Hair, you receive a new card, Goblin King's Halls 2. For returning the belongings of the dead hero of Wandermere, you receive 10 gold per blessing and Warcry. For encountering the ghost again, you receive 5 food and Spirit Walk. For winning the Devil's Wager, you receive a Fate's Folly. For participating in the Desert Cult Ceremony, you receive gain 10 max health, Skull Cap of Prophecy, and Desert of the Damned. Going to the tavern to retrieve the woman's husband, you receive Tavern Wager. For bringing Blessed Peace to the old graveyard, receive gain health 25 and spiritual healing. For satisfying the Demon Trader, you receive the Golden Ring of Pain and Demon Trader 2. As a reward for defeating the Lizard Man Jack, you receive these cards: Queen of Skulls, Metal Ore, Holy Forge, and Dark Ritual. And as a reward for defeating the Lizard Man Jack, you receive Herney's Antlers and Undead Bane.
Halfway done. Let us continue.
Indeed, let's. Can you see more of the hall now? Or was that always there? More of the hall is being developed as we defeat bosses, yes. The statues are expanding. Yeah, the Gold Graveyard is a good card if you have blessings. If you're super cursed, however...
Into the depths we go, searching for the dead and dying.
Okay, Queen of Skulls. Haunted. Whenever the player purchases a new item, they gain a curse. That is unfortunate. Merchant Guild. All traders have been persuaded to offer cheap items.
So much death and sorrow in the world.
Double evil.
Can you hear the winds keening in loss? Can you hear the dirges as the trees and the earth cry out in sorrow? This is the Queen of Skulls, and that is all she can hear. It has driven her to madness. Her touch is the promise of death, and I say to you, you were warned. Farewell.
Fair enough. I'll take... Metal Ore. Holy Forge. Goblin King Halls 2. Desert of the Damned. Got a lot of cards I need to work through. Also, I can't get rid of this one until... Oh, I've got to defeat it. Okay. Any others that are locked? Can only be removed by defeating it. Oh, I've got to have the money, don't I? Do I have the card for paying off? I should do. Noble Trader. Oh, yeah, there you go. We've got Culling the Rat Man. Right, let's have a look at my weapons. We've now got Undead Bane. I'm fine with those being weapon cards that we've got. I still don't have any good new shields, though. Let's shed some of these items. I'm going to say Fool's Gold can go. Healing Cap can go. We'll take the Skull Cap of Prophecy and actually all of these, and then I'll shed the ones that I don't want. Ring of Poverty can go. Mercenary Contract can go as well. Okay, yeah. I think that's a decent deck. Okay. Time for us to head out.
The lands of the Queen of Skulls are unhealthy for the living.
There's a lot of new cards you're adding in there.
Few have reached the depths of the game that you have attained. They were too weak or too inflexible, too passionate or lacking in the necessary will. You are different.
Thank you. I'm glad you noticed. Okay, I've got a spare medium armor to sell then, I guess. 4 of Plague should not be too hard for me to deal with. Okay, you need to be dead. Like, really badly. Ah, balls, you still managed to get a shot off on me. I disapprove. Back here. Wasn't quite quick enough with my attacks to take out that rat javeliner. See some food. There you go, 3 food, not too bad. It's a good start. We're not going to have anything for the noble trader.
The highest from the lowest, and that is in itself a form of virtue.
We need an artifact weapon for the trader. Okay, it's getting harder now. No, much sadness, failure. The dealer draws 2 health pain cards. Lose 15 health, and lose 10 health per curse.
I will curse you, and I will make you suffer.
Why you gotta
Keep
be so mean, though?
clear of curses, and you'll have nothing to worry about.
Undead. Ooh. Does fire damage on hits against undead. Okay. Pretty amazing choice there. I mean, it's not a holy weapon, though, so... If we get a holy weapon, I will take it, but still. Embertown Hero?
A quest that may lead you down many paths.
You come across an injured
towards
adventurer whose
jealously
battered and
guarded
bloodied
secrets.
armor tells you he's
Interesting.
seen combat recently. Ask him his troubles. I've been chasing a pack of thieves that attacked my home village of Embertown. I killed some of them in an ambush, but I fear I lack the strength to chase the rest down. If you have any honor, you will find those jackals and make them pay. Okay. On the plus side, gives me a reason to move around to gain a little bit more healing.
Let's find out what type of character you really
Yeah,
are.
Embertown Hero is a massive jerk if you're carrying a relic. A massive jerk.
Again, a token is at stake.
You've caught up with the Embertown village raiders who call out, "Stay your hand, adventurer, and we will share your spoils with you. Refuse to deal with thieving scum." You tell them to ask their gods for more mercy than you're about to show them. 3 of Dust. An appropriate card for bandits. The Dust bandits are now at their max strength, by the way. Not that it really makes much difference, it seems. You carefully turn out the thieves' pockets. The dealer draws you 3 game cards. Good. Armor of Cold. Very
Careful
nice.
with that. The effect does not extend inside the armor, but you do have to get it on somehow.
Afterwards, you return to tell the hero of Embertown of your success. He gestures for you to come closer. In silence, he hands you a jeweled ring, then dies. You put the ring away to identify later and bury the fallen champion.
It is
God's token
yours.
is now yours.
You can take it. It's better than trudging along a muddy road.
That is true.
Certainly. I did not create this game, you know. I have merely perfected it. You have begun to understand my innovations.
Shop with 25 gold.
Of course.
Not really worth it.
So few trade in the land of death that deals are easy to strike.
Ooh, Dark
Even
Dweller.
I am unsure where this thing springs from.
Thing with the traders right now is that everything is cheap, but I don't really want to stack up the curses if I can avoid it. Your path is blocked by an evil mess of tentacles and eyes. Attempt to get around the creature. Oh dear. Best of luck, us.
A choice. Select your desire.
Yes! Aavak intuition best. With a combination of skill, daring, and luck, you weave between the probing tentacles. To find a bunch of rats. Well, poop. There are going to be a decent amount of traps in here, I fancy. Oh, damn it. I wasn't expecting that to be undodgeable. Ouch. For a moment there, I thought I had Frostfang, so I was trying to freeze them. You size, you search the bodies, finding nothing. So this path was utterly... Oh dear.
Evil made flesh, but with no craft or substance.
I need to go back. Oh.
Powerful magic, but unfocused.
Well, that's unfortunate. There's one off. The luck lasts only so long before the tentacles get a hold of you. 10 health. Max health, too. What did I lose? No, I lost my armor of coal.
A
Much
permanent
sadness.
discount for those willing to endure the local color.
Scallywag, though, forcing me to go through the
Crypt
card a second
robbing.
time.
I'm not sure the dead fighting back makes this any more dignified.
Hey, oh, yes, another login. Thank you so much for the 8 months, mate. 2 of scales, 3 of dust. Okay. Huge success, please. Think this one? Yes! Suddenly, you leap into the fray, taking out one of them down before they can even react. I'll get rid of the 2 of scales. Oh, that's a good point. Did I automatically equip the medium armor? I might not have. Shouldn't matter too much against bandits. A kick to the spine took him out. Grim. You leave the room. There we go.
More health to work with. Much good mate do you.
And life slim.
A weapon of precision. Unlike you, if you don't mind me saying.
Wow. So rude.
As pleases you.
No, I think I prefer the current setup I've got. Yeah, I'm currently wearing the medium. Desert of the Damned?
The mark of the serpent. There is
Yeah.
no doubt that you have traveled.
The dealer's dialogue is amazing.
Adventurer. As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
You find a casket buried in the sands. As you reach for it, a voice calls out, "Stranger, stay your hand. The casket bears the cursed serpent's mark." Open it. Come on, huge success. Worst possible roll. You cautiously break open the seal, releasing a burst of stale, dusty air. Suddenly, a scorpion falls out onto your arm. 2 pink cards. 5 max health, and... Ooh, that was a bit nasty. We were so close as well.
An expedition.
Indeed,
Press
the biscuit was lost. Path forward will take you into the forest.
What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
As you traverse a particularly tricky trail across the mountain ridge, you notice a dark ravine beneath you. Something glitters in the dim sunlight that reaches the base of the cavern. We will totally go for it. In the gloom of the narrow canyon, you find the old remains of a wooden cart, apparently having fallen down years ago. You find nothing of worth except a chunk of glittering metallic ore. It might not sell for much in its current state, but perhaps you can find someone who can use it. You take it and make your way back up the path. The White Council.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
As dusk settles, you arrive at the small village known as Lesser Dimsgate. The locals are gathered at a shabby-looking inn. "Something must be done," shouts a voice raised in anger. "They took all our gold and food," one peasant wails. "Will nobody stand up to them?" Offer to help. "They went that way, not an hour ago. You easily catch up with the band of ruffians. They seem overly confident and are in no rush. As you approach, the one who seems to be their leader notices you. Kill him, he commands, gesturing towards you. He looks like a troublemaker. The dealer draws 2 monster cards. 3 of dust and... Ooh, Queen of dust.
Return.
Wasn't expecting to see Her Majesty again so soon. Especially because it means that we're going to have to deal with that bloody crossbow. But that's not going to help me at all. Once again, I thought for a second that I had the... thought perhaps I had the frost fang equipped. Ouch, no, Your Majesty, leave me alone. Uh-oh. Madness is sadness. Let's get away from all those traps, because I am losing health at an alarming rate. Come this way if you want to fight me. Ah! Damn it. 40 health left. That is not good. There's no version of this that is good. Ah! Come on. Nope. Nope. Not happening. Apparently it might be. Oh, okay. Woo. Half health right now. Well, just a little bit underneath. You have my luck. Either things go very well or they go hilariously bad. Yeah, pretty much. You gather the stolen supplies and return them to the village, saying those bandits will trouble you no longer. Oh, they weren't bandits, the child explains. They worked for the White Council. It was our turn to give tribute. The card's token is now yours. I don't have enough food to wander back and forth trying to heal either, sadly. Check the hero's belongings. Thank you. This will mean a lot. Viking blade. I'm not going to equip it.
Take your feelings and turn them into
pain.
power.
I will equip though.
I appreciate your ingenuity. I look forward to seeing how you approach this particular challenge.
Okay, so this is the end tile.
A horse is a fine companion.
Turn back.
I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
Turn the hero's sword and return the hero's shield. Draw 2 blessing cards. Guardian Angel, after your first chance card pick. That's a very nice card, that one. And Lizard Eater, receive 1 food for every lizard killed.
Are too good for the likes of you.
Oof. Now I'm out of food though, and this is where we might just straight up die. While sitting and listening to the day's gossip at the local tavern, a strange old man takes a seat next to yours. Right, Mr. Lionel, I'm going to give you gold. Occasionally losing his place and moving different coins around randomly, he attempts to count the gold you place in front of him. This carries on for a while before he, quite calmly and deliberately, swallows each of the coins one by one. Now, let's see what I have for you. He then sits considering you for a while before slapping the table with his hand. Aha, I know what you need. Mr. Lionel reaches behind your ear and pulls out a money bag heavy with coins. Magic is believing in yourself. I mean, I just gave you money, but okay.
More gold for you, and with it, more problems.
Sadly, I can't eat gold like Mr. Lionel can, apparently. So instead, I'm just going to lose health now at an alarming rate.
Go, the greater the risk of starvation.
I desperately need lizards, or a shop, or failing that, a rat man.
Did you expect me to tell your fortune? A fortune teller is at their most base and
oh, thank goodness,
when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine.
Of course they are.
I am not surprised they have difficulty selling their wares here.
Thank
food is crucial
goodness.
for healing. If you travel without food, your strength will not be restored between encounters. You'll also begin to starve.
I'm gonna get some more.
You'll learn that soon enough, though.
Shh, it's fine. Also, some healing as well. The rest I'll heal naturally. Aquaman to Zero, thank you very much for the cheer there. That's really kind of you. Dark Ritual.
The more powerful the sight, the more vile its trespasses.
While searching the secret tombs of Wandermere, you come across a group of skeletons conducting a dark ritual. The dealer draws you 3 monster cards. 2 skulls, 2 skulls, 2 skulls. Attack! You approach the undead fiends carefully, then charge into their midst with a weapon specifically designed to destroy them. So what's so tense when you're low or out of food? Yeah. Okay, well that weapon made that crazy easy. Yeah, I really enjoy the way the room changes as you go through the story as well. As the last broken bone clutches to the stone floor, you realize that your intervention has come too late. The sarcophagus is slowly cracking open. You quickly grab what you can from the area and flee the chamber. Skullcap of Prophecy. Any magical weapon ability use that kills a creature also refreshes artifact cooldown. Sure.
Armor that gives you the proportional strength and power of a barbarian, which you are on closer examination.
How fair. Okay, I'll accept it. Standing outside a moment later, you hear an unholy shriek that will haunt your dreams forever. Right. Goblin King's Halls, Crucible, and Incident Arrival. Or Indecent Arrival, rather. Well, if we gain loads more gold, I can always go back to the shop to buy more food. So I'm happy to take a look at all of these. Now we know what we need to do here.
Wager on the outcome.
We'll follow.
I do not think you have what it takes.
And I'm going to interrupt. You burst forth from your hiding place and plead with the assembled crowd not to go through with whatever bizarre ritual they are engaged in, but you gain no support. Their leader eventually speaks above the crowd. If this man is so adamant that one of our own should not be sent to the underworld, then perhaps he should go himself. You are immediately seized by the crowd and pushed towards the portal. Try as you might, they are too strong for you, and you cannot escape. You stumble and fall into the portal. You fall to the ground with only a gentle jolt. You find yourself in a forest that bears a most striking resemblance to where you just were, but with 2 very significant differences. The crowd of masked onlookers are gone, and the sky burns with bright red flames. Out of the sulphur and flames emerge foul hell beasts. The 4 of hell. I have no idea what I'm looking at here. Okay. Hi? Hello? Okay, they're rats. Okay, no, thank you. Ouch. Ah, that looked like it was going to be an undodgeable one. Problem is, this is I believe, a flame weapon. No, we are actually doing damage, so that's fine. I was a little bit concerned about that because it's like, but it's an undead killing weapon, so. After you destroy the last hell beast, the portal stirs back to life. You're lifted off your feet and sucked into the vortex. Before being deposited back in the leafy forest you were ejected from earlier. This card's token is now yours. Oh, we've got quite a few tokens just sat there now. It's good times.
I grew up watching the jewels of the Crucible, and even today it persists. Our ability to make blood a sport will linger long after you and I are gone from this world.
Quite probably, actually. Right, Town of Steagle, let's enter the Crucible. Right, let's go for the 2 of scales. We gain no benefit from fighting larger groups right now. At least I don't think we do. Nope. Ouch. That attack is so powerful, though. It's dangerous. Take it back. I'm way too low on health now. And I can't afford to walk in there. Health is too low for me to have gone in there and risked being caught by the trap. But those fireballs hurt. You survived that round, now do it again. 2 of dust, please. Shield to the face. What a way to go. I have all my gold riding on this one. A random voice yells. Right. I'm worried about this one. Oh, no. Damn it. No. Ultra badness and sadness. No, thanks. Need to get rid of you. No! The poison finally did me in. Ah, that was such a difficult arena for the Jack of Plague.
And
well,
so the
first
game
death.
takes another life. Do not worry, though.
But we still got 4 tokens.
Try again. Your weapon has powers, yet you haven't used them. And now you're dead.
To be fair, though, that weapon's powers don't work on anything that I was fighting there, you scallywag. For defeating the bandits who looted Ember Town, you receive a Ring of Justice. For helping the people of Lesser Dimsgate, you receive the White Council 2. For interrupting the Dark Ritual, you receive the following card, the Lich. And for venturing into the Underworld, you receive Alicia in the Underworld.
Can you muster the strength to go on?
Indeed we can.
Make your choices.
Now, we're going to change up our deck a little bit here, though.
Come now. The Queen awaits.
Right, what do we need here? Need to get rid of those ratmen, really. Sure, we'll take the Helpful Priest to build the deck back out. We'll pick a card that is specifically going to be a bit easier for us to deal with. Let's drop Frostfang and Life's Limb. I only want cards that are specifically going to help me dealing with the undead. I will take that, actually. Ring of Justice. Sure, we'll grab that one and add it to the deck. Alright, time to begin that run again. How are things going? They're going really well, Anubis. How are you doing, buddy? Aquaman to 0. The backseat pass exists for a reason. Not using it will get you thrown in the Jeff jail. And I do mean thrown. With your hands bound to your ankles, you'll be thrown headfirst. And since literally the Jeff jail is an oubliette, that more or less means you'll be hung by your ankles and then the rope will be cut. So what does death do if you're carrying on? Death just ends the run. But this game has effectively meta progression. You're expected to die. It's just we
power.
Went quite far.
Are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power.
Please say power more. That sounded amazing. Right. Wow, okay. So Wife's Fury, Twisted Canyon, and the Devil's Carnival. Right, well, first and foremost, we're not going through this straight away. We're not going to descend down the ladder now. We will try the Devil's Carnival, though. Right. Wife's Fury, while travelling through a small town, you are accosted by a furious woman. We shall go to the town and confront the husband. There we go. I think we're going to threaten. A lack of success. I hear worse threats from my wife every day of the week. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually gotten the token from Devil's Carnival. It is an annoying card. You can avoid Jack for now. Ouch. Dodged into that attack, which is silly of me. Ouch. Dodged back into it again. Twice. Ouch. No, thank you, Jack. Ouch. I was trying to deflect, but I just wasn't good enough. Almost down to half health just on bandits. It's embarrassing. To be fair, Jack has taken an axe to the face that many times. Mind you, he does raise dragon cows, so